Welcome back to the Diecast Dude Racing Network. We're back on this side of Brick Mountain Speedway. We are going to get a small invitational out of the way as we prep for events for Season 3. We are just testing out a few formats. NASCAR is very near and dear to the heart of the channel. We'd like to include it just a little bit more, so we reached out to some of the top builders in the industry, and this is what they've sent us. We're going to go with two groups. The top 4 cars in each group will advance tonight, and they will move on to stage number 3. 12 cars in total. Again, it's a small field. We're going to whittle them down to 8. We start off with your pole position sitter. No surprise here, he's been strong on the channel. It's Arlo of Arlo Racing, and he posted a 10.698 in that Ford Thunderbird. He looks like he's going to be strong right off the bat. In the number 4 position will be Darq out of Darq Speed Shop. They were able to modify one of those racing champion cars, and they qualify with a 12.673. That was 4th fastest. Moving on to the next row, it was Mr. Darq. He qualified 5th out of Dubious Diecast Racing. They brought along one of those 2010 Chevy Impalas. He qualified 13.684. Alongside of him will be Sam Hall from Team DRT3K. He brought what appears to be one of those stockers at a 15.479. Not the fastest time, but he was able to get down to the bottom of the track. Up next is the Crazy Canuck driving for Team Tiddies in that number 37 machine. He had a slower time as well, 16.961, and it lands him in the 9th position. From Indiana Diecast Racing in that Dodge Charger, it's Jim, the DNF. He doesn't quite make it. I tell you what, it's been a long time coming. We started the channel with a small NASCAR race. That was a stock car. There was nothing to that. Now we're on to the builders, the modified diecast NASCARs. Boy, I'm excited about this. It's 6 laps. Top 4 are going to advance. There's your points on the side. I tell you what, boogity, 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 boys. Reach back, grab those seatbelts, and let's go. It's lap number 1. Arlo in the lead. He's got Mr. Darq behind him. Darq right beside him. Sam Hall there. They are into turn 3 in his high bankings. And Arlo just out in front of the pack. He's got the nice lead, the healthy lead, and he will win. Sam Hall will come in 2nd. We'll see how they sort out. And coming down there at the end, there was Crazy Canuck. He finally made it down there. A lot of action. All the cars make it to the finish line. You're always worried about a race that has 6 cars, or 6 entries. You never know how that's going to get sorted throughout the track. Arlo in the early lead. He takes turn 3. Perfect. That high banking allows you to keep that speed and run that car all the way down into turn 4. You get down into the tunnel. You just got to keep it straight from here. Better mash the pedal. They're back there. They're sorting out. It's Sam Hall, Mr. Darq, and Indiana Diecast Racing there. I don't know what held up Crazy Canuck, but there he is. And after lap 1, Arlo in that Ford Thunderbird, he's going to have the early lead. Everybody making it down to the finish line. Jam-packed. We'll see about stage 2 if they can bring the noise as well. Everybody will rotate one to the right. Mr. Darq will be on the inside. Arlo on the outside of the front row. They are going to get the early lead. Darq gives Arlo a good punch through the divided 180 there through the chicanes. Down and around turn 3 and into turn 4. Arlo flexing the muscle in that Ford Thunderbird. He finishes by almost 2 seconds over Darq. Sam Hall, Mr. Darq. And it looks like Crazy Canuck there. He wraps it up. 10.699, yes, 2 seconds quicker. Arlo in the outside lane. He slingshots through the chicane, hits the open track, and boy, have we missed turn 3 right here. Gets high on the banking, and it just shoots him down that long straightaway. Sam Hall having a few issues there. That's what held him up. I don't know if he could have contended with Arlo in any event. Arlo in the Ford Thunderbird, 2 for 2. He grabs 2 wins, maximum points, from the first 2 races. Sam Hall right there in second, just 5 points back. Darq in third, Mr. Darq in fourth. Remember, the top 4 will advance. Indiana Diecast Racing and Crazy Canuck down there at the bottom. They'll need to start stepping up the game if they want to compete in stage 3. Everyone will shuffle again to the right. 1, Mr. Darq, he'll be on the outside. The Crazy Canuck, he'll be on the inside of the front row. And it's going to be Mr. Darq on the outside with the push of Arlo. Arlo with a lot of speed, giving it to Mr. Darq as he hits him on the inside. He hits him on the outside. He's going left, he's going right. He's got Mr. Darq pulled around. He's going to duck to the inside. Can he get underneath? He cannot get underneath. Mr. Darq wins a close one with Arlo. It looked like Darq came in third there, I'm pretty sure. Sam Hall running into the wall pretty tough. DNFs for Indiana Diecast Racing and Crazy Canuck. They are just not getting it together quite yet. A little bit more time left in this stage, but they're going to have to get their acts together and get it together quick. As up front, Mr. Darq feeling all the pressure from Arlo. He hits him in the left, he hits him in the right, he gets him turned around, and it looks like he's going to take him. He gets down and under, and Mr. Darq opens up the okey-doke and shuts it down just like that. He'll take the win. Darq will come in third, Sam Hall will come in fourth, and that will be it for lap number 3. After lap 3, Arlo, a little bit of a lead over Mr. Darq, but anything can happen, and usually does happen. It's race number 4. It's going to be Indiana Diecast Racing on the front row. They'll be right alongside the Crazy Canuck. The Crazy Canuck gets a bump. Again, he gets another bump from Mr. Darq. Mr. Darq trying to push him along. Mr. Darq pushing the Crazy Canuck along. It's going to be Indiana Diecast Racing. He's into the 270. I don't even see him come out. It's going to be Sam Hall. No, it's going to be Darq. It's going to be Darq, then Sam Hall, then Mr. Darq. Darq out of nowhere. I think he was in third. What happened to Indiana Diecast Racing? I could have sworn he was in the lead, and he gets turned upside down in that treacherous down and under turn 4. My goodness. What a waste of an opportunity. He takes the inside, comes up through the chicane. He's got Sam Hall and Darq pushing him along. They start bump trafficking. Everyone's air gets mixed up right here through turn 3. Indiana Diecast in the lead, as you can see. Oh, he is going over. He's going over. 6 go in, 5 come out. It's Sam Hall who comes out first, but Darq, he hits the gas and wins the race. Boy, sweat going here. Arlo in the lead by just 3 over Darq. Mr. Darq in third. Sam Hall drops to fourth. And you gotta feel it's now or never for the Crazy Canuck and Jim from Indiana Diecast Racing. If they don't get something, and I mean everything in a hurry, it's going to be lights out and quick. And Sam Hall is going to have the bump drafting of Darq and Arlo behind him. They are just going to leave the rest of the field. Darq gets turned around, and it's Sam Hall all by himself this time. Sam Hall will win. They're wrecking up top. Sam Hall, Darq. There is the Crazy Canuck again. Somebody got, it looks like somebody, it's Arlo. Oh no, into the Diecast Racing team. The Diecast Dude Racing team, no. Arlo. Was he hit by the Mr. Darq? We'll take another look in the Chevy Impala there. I didn't see who hit him. I heard it though. Sam Hall through the chicane with Darq and Arlo in tow. Arlo battling for the lead right here as he comes out. Oh, they just get turned around sideways. Indiana Diecast gets him turned around sideways. And it's the Crazy Canuck who just plows into him. And Mr. Darq can't go anywhere. He hits the brakes. He wants no part of that. Don't want to bang up your machine before the end. It's Sam Hall with the win. Darq in second. And with that, Darq and Sam Hall tied for first. Arlo in third. Mr. Darq in fourth. And that will be your top 4. Your 5 and 6 aren't going to make it this time. Darq will get his shot on the front row. He'll be alongside of Sam Hall. And there goes the cone. It's race 6 anyway. It doesn't matter. We'll leave it at the top of the hill. Arlo pushing along Darq. Darq trying to take it all the way to the house. He has a whole bumper full of Arlo. Arlo goes for the lead, but he can't make it, and it will be Darq winning race number 6. My goodness, they wreck him at the end. And Indiana Diecast Racing up there on his roof. Boy, they brought it today. Darq took everybody with him. He has Arlo, he has Mr. Darq trying to catch the draft. Look at Arlo just pushing Darq along. And Darq is just saying, thank you, I'll take that. Arlo going for the undercut, can't quite make it. Darq shuts the door, and Darq will be your leader at stage 1. Sam Hall, Arlo, they both finished with 27. Mr. Darq finished with 22. Not the best day for the Crazy Canuck and Indiana Diecast Racing. They'll be on their way home. And we'll be left with 4. Moving on to stage 3. Arlo, Darq, Mr. Darq, Sam Hall. I tell you what, we waited a long time to get back here, and I'm glad we got back here. And I'm glad we brought a NASCAR event with us. It's been fun. These drivers have put on a show. That's about all the time we have for you on this side of the mountain. Stick around. We have some unsettled business on the other side of the mountain as we take a turn back on the rally course side for an exhibition of sorts. We started with an invitational. We'll finish with an exhibition, and it's going to feature our 2021 Rally Series champion, 01 Maverick. He gets a shot at the 2022 Summer Rally Series champion, Grumpy Cloud. Both cars are battling for the Rally Cup. Take nothing away from Grumpy Cloud. He is your 2022 champion. But someone must hold the Rally Cup for 1 year, and it will be one of these two. Mr. Darq there checking out his guy. Maverick on the inside, Grumpy Cloud on the outside. They're going to race 3 times, just 3 times. The first one to win is 2 will take it, and it's going to be Grumpy Cloud cutting down on Maverick. And Grumpy Cloud, he's going to look like he's going to make it to the finish line. Yes, he will make it to the finish line and grabs the early 1-0 lead. A lot of you asking why Mr. Darq at the top. He helped put that car together. As you remember last year, that was just a stock Evo. It had to go out and get worked on, and it does get worked on. We'll see if he can pull it together. Mr. Darq will jump on the other side there. Tell 01 Maverick just to calm it down just a little bit. Let the car do the driving and see what he can get out of it. See if he can at least get a win as he pulls along the outside there through the chicanes and into the split. Maverick getting the best of Grumpy Cloud as they hit the jump, and it's going to be Maverick through the canyon and across the finish line for the first time. He'll draw level 1 apiece, and that's what we want to see. His first time on the new side, the new rally course. 01 Maverick's championship comes on an old course that we don't even race on anymore. Abandoned, long gone. Grumpy Cloud on his top. Not where you want to be. We're not familiar with that. And it allows this one to be tied 1 apiece. We'll go to race number 3. They kicked Mr. Darq out of there. You got to get down into the crowd with the rest of the spectators. No loitering at the starting line. It's lap number 3. It's do or die, and it is Maverick with the lead through the chicanes. He's into the split. 01 Maverick gets to the jump, and he's got the lead on Grumpy Cloud. Grumpy Cloud hasn't given up yet. 01 Maverick down into the canyon, gets a shot from Grumpy Cloud, and they both DNF, double DNF. Grumpy Cloud looked like he had no other choice but to just take them both out because he was about to lose. Maverick had that car facing the right direction the whole way. The double DNF means we will run it back one more time. Again, it's down to 1 race, 1 last race. 01 Maverick on the inside, Grumpy Cloud on the outside. They get through the chicanes again. It's 01 Maverick, but Grumpy Cloud makes a comeback. They get to the jump even, and it will be Grumpy Cloud Grumpy Cloud running through Maverick and through the canyon and across the finish line. And Grumpy Cloud will hold the Diecast Dude Racing Rally Cup for 1 year. He will wait for the challenger for next year. 01 Maverick gave it a good run. He had plenty of practice before this event, don't worry. But in the end, it's Grumpy Cloud. And again, he will hold the Rally Cup until next year's challenger comes around. Until then, we'll see ya. It's been fun on the rally course side. That's our show. Thanks for watching. Stick around for some more Diecast Racing action.